This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the KVJ show. What is going on with everybody here today?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
We're hanging in there.
That's good. Okay. Good to hear.
Me and V had sleep issues last night.
Yeah.
You did?
We
Oh,
weren't
no.
together or anything. It was separate,
Oh,
but
okay.
painful. I kept waking up and I having these weird dreams.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was on this balcony that I had just helped these people build. And first of all, what the hell am I doing building a balcony?
Yeah.
But then
I wouldn't be on that balcony if you built it.
I
No.
would not either. So I went out on the balcony, and then all of a sudden it started to fall, and all these people were on it, and I was on it. It was like, ah!
And did you survive?
Yeah.
Oh, you left me with a cliffhanger.
They say you can't die in your dream, but I disagree. I feel like I've died in a dream before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say it's impossible.
What happened when you died in your dream?
I fell off a building, and I just remember, well, maybe I wasn't dead if I was still... Because I remember being on the ground thinking, okay, I'm dead. But if I'm thinking I'm dead in my dream, I'm not really dead.
Or are you?
Dang.
Can you go to heaven in your dream?
That's a great question. I'm sure you can. I'll look that up.
Hope so. Terrible of dream that'd be if you went to hell.
Oh, that'd be awful.
I think you can have those kind of dreams. I'm sure someone's dreamt that they were in hell.
We don't need that right now. We got enough to worry about. Hell dreams? Ugh, please, have mercy.
So neither one of you slept well last night, huh?
No, I kept having
I
dreams.
expected from the
waking
bird,
up,
but-
having dreams, waking up. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, I lived through the balcony falling, and
Okay.
there was all kinds of weird stuff going on, but vivid, super, super vivid.
So is mine.
Did you guys drop some peyote before bed, or what happened?
No, I dropped some pizza before bed.
Oh, okay, well that explains it. Okay, I got you. Where's that beautiful, sweet Dennys today?
He was looking for you.
Yeah.
I think he had to get a prop. If you don't see him, it's because he's had to get a prop.
I think I know what profit is.
Yes.
I think I do. I don't know.
Okay.
What do I?
Props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it my bikini?
It is your
Okay,
bikini.
all right.
So he left it on the sofa. You're borrowing one of Jen's bikini tops. She left it on the sofa for him, but he forgot to grab it.
That happens.
Yeah.
Did you guys play the video game last night?
No, we did a podcast instead. I'm just gonna go and take the loss, and we'll play a different game on
Okay.
Friday. Because then you got to go back, and now and then people are calling me out, and I'll take the loss.
Didn't want to reboot, huh?
Let's just. I didn't care either way, but the gaming community basically said, you lost, Bird. It's time to move on to the next challenge.
Okay, so last week you're wearing an eye patch. This week you're wearing a bikini top.
Hasn't really worked out for me.
No, I was going to say, you're taking a lot of losses in this video game challenge.
Yeah,
At least the bikini top is better than the eye patch, because the eye patch was physically hurting your eye.
it did. It actually, I think it gave me a skin condition.
Oh,
I don't know.
Lord.
No, that's not good.
But yeah, I'm not real pumped with the bikini either because I don't look that good naked right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Sweet, okay.
I do not look good. A lot of people don't look good right now.
Look good.
This quarantine's got me.
I think we're all in the same boat. Nobody is really rocking cute.
I decided just to go for it and grow out the hair and the beard until we're back to normal. Or at least I'm gonna try to.
It's going to let it go, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks terrible, but
All right.
I'm not trying to pull any tail right now anyway.
There's no tail to pull.
There's no tail to pull.
No.
If I find out you're pulling tail, you know how mad I'm going to be.
Believe me, I know.
Okay.
She scared me into talking to any women.
Hey, you can FaceTime all you want. Sext it up.
I don't think I'm a very good FaceTimer. I don't think I'm very good. I think I try too hard.
You feel like you're
I have to entertain.
like on camera, like this is a live video shoot.
Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Can't just relax.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll happen. Well, here we are. It is the KVJ show with you all the time. We got lots of stuff for you to check out. We're all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can get us there. We're on YouTube Live right now. You can watch KVJ TV. Pull it up on your flat screen TVs and watch. So here we are. And also on your smart speakers, just say play the KVJ show and bam, you can listen to us right now.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, it sounds like Ja Rule wants to go up against 50 Cent in an Instagram live song battle. Oh, this is interesting. Before we get into that, Trolls World Tour. Did you see that new movie? It just broke all kinds of digital debut records, scoring the biggest digital debut of all time over the Easter weekend. The studio decided, of course, not to release it in theaters because there are no theaters open. So they made it available to rent, and it broke all records. Biggest opening day and weekend for any digital title.
Huh. I would be curious to find out what is the monetary discrepancy between releasing it in the theater and a even really great direct-to-streaming.
Yeah, like what do they make?
Yeah.
Well, you had to pay $19.99 to get it. And it's available for rent those first 48 hours that it's out, but it costs $19.99.
Just to rent.
Just to rent.
I'm hearing that other movie too. The that Invisible Man that was supposed to be out in theaters. They released it on the demand, and you can rent it, I think, for $8. And people really liked it. I'm interested to see how they generate money that way.
Yeah, it's a fascinating new day. And yeah, what are the different profit margins? That's very interesting. Well, Miranda Lambert is being slammed for sharing pictures of her and Joe Exotic on social media. I guess she tweeted a couple of throwback photos where she had met him, and people were like, "What's the matter with you?" Blah.
Very polarizing figure, that Joe Exotic.
Very polarizing. Did you watch the Netflix special?
You know, I'm kind of over it. I've had no desire to go back and watch it.
Joel McHale nailed it. He was so funny.
He was good. Yeah, I watched it last night.
I love his dry, sassy sense of humor.
Yeah.
Was it worth watching, Kev?
I thought it was worth watching.
Yeah.
It's it's just interesting to get some people's perspectives. There's a couple good cuts in there. Joel McHale has a couple good jokes, and some
details I didn't know that I was like, okay, wow, okay.
Does McHale still do Talk Soup?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I used to love that show.
He references actually that he hasn't been famous since 2009.
2009. He had some good self-deprecating jokes in there.
He did.
He said, and clearly, I'll take about any gig they'll offer me right now.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I think he looks great.
Oh, he looks amazing. You know what? Did you see the promo video where he was shirtless?
No.
He's shredded.
Joel McHale.
Shredded. I was like, oh my gosh.
Killing it
Good
over there.
for him.
He was starting to get into some movies for a minute.
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. He's done some stuff. He was on Community too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was
that's
good
right.
in that.
And finally here, despite a 2-decade-long beef, Ja Rule now wants to do an Instagram live battle against 50 Cent. It sounds like he was just recently talking about hip-hop culture and rap battles and said, look, I want to do this. I've wanted to do this. 50 Cent has yet to respond.
What do y'all think about when rap battles, when one person clearly has pre-written stuff? Do you take away points on that, even if it's clever and awesome, or do you respect the one true artist who goes right from the top of the dome?
I mean, Dome is more impressive. But if Dome isn't as good as the guy who came in with a little bit of thought starters.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a debate.
You got to take each battle at face value, Bird.
I would take scripted well over fresh bad.
Okay.
Any day.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is pretty cool. You've got a lot of classrooms that are now virtual in South Florida. And yesterday, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame musician John Bon Jovi surprised Michael Bonnick's kindergarten class at Marsh Point Elementary in Palm Beach Gardens. He hopped into their Google Meet to congratulate the kids on all their hard work in the quarantine and actually sang them some of their written work back to them. Yeah, I thought it was kind of a neat thing to have Bon Jovi in your classroom.
Right. Awesome. So, Mr. B got you guys writing, and I was very excited to hear that, because if you get to put your feelings down on paper, sometimes they'll turn into songs, sometimes they'll turn into stories, and you never know where it might lead you. So congratulations to the whole class for taking part. And I thought maybe, if you want, I could sing you a couple of the lines that you guys sent me, and I could put them into a melody for the song that I have written. Does that sound good, Mr. B?
Oh, it sounds incredible.
All right, so the first one I've picked is from Elise. I have been doing school crafts and scooter riding during this old quarantine. I also learned to ride a bike with no training wheels. If you know what I mean, then you know how that feels. If you can't do what you do what you can. This ain't my prayer, it's just a thought I'm wanting to send. How is that one sound?
How about that?
That'd have been so funny if Bon Jovi goes, Mr. B, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Is that cool? And Mr. B goes, no, it's not cool. Sorry, don't do that. And he was like interrupted.
Yeah. If you want to see the entire video, it is up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. You can see that going down right now.
I love when little kids write music. It's one of my favorite things. It's very cool to see.
It's kind of neat. They just took their own work and then sang it back to them.
Klepto's kid Lyric is in that School of Rock, and he gets up there, and they all the kids get up on stage, and they all play their instruments. I love watching
Adorable.
it. It really is.
Yeah. So again, go to Facebook. Just look for the KVJ Show, and you can watch the entire video with John Bon Jovi at Marsh Point Elementary in Palm Beach Gardens. Thank you very much to Michael Bonnick for sending that to us.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jbird?
Well, for some reason, I'm thinking about this bikini top. This bikini top is
Oh, boy.
what I have to wear.
Yeah.
It's Denny's wife's bikini top. It doesn't fit.
Wow.
So Denny's had to take the eye patch he made last week and
Yeah.
extend it in the background.
That is an ill-fitting mess.
Wow.
Mama, I'm going to need some help for tomorrow. For tomorrow's show,
All right.
can you bring me something a little sexier?
Let me see if I can figure something out. You know, I do have some, yeah, I can maybe,
It just doesn't look good.
no. You're
I think it
more
looks
of a
great,
full
actually.
coverage girl. You need more material.
It ain't covering up my left bosom, which is my biggest, by the way.
Yeah, your nipples out, girl. That's like Booby 101.
I know.
Keep the pink parts tucked in.
You're right. Gosh. All right. Let me take this
It looks
computer.
pretty good.
I'm going to take this computer and block part of my body.
Yeah, baby.
I just got to get better at video games.
This is way more fun than the eye patch, I gotta say. Great
Well,
job.
you're going to have a lot of material.
I'm enjoying this a lot more.
How are you guys feeling about your bodies personally right now?
Awful.
I
was just looking at my ass this morning, and I was like, damn it, all that great work I did.
I mean, I didn't look good 3 weeks ago, but I would kill for my body 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, I was still putting it together. Just the past 3 weeks have been rough. And we made a lot of homemade ice cream, and I ate a good bit of it.
So basically, Kev, what's on my mind is this bikini looks terrible, and I'm fat.
Oh, man. Wow.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it back, though.
Okay.
That treadmill is going to get used harder, longer.
Okay.
It will.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
It is.
I know how I am.
You're going to get there?
I honestly, if you look at any time I lose weight in my entire life, I always lose weight in the months, the end of April into May. So this is my time, baby.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
You have a skinny season.
I do.
And a fat season.
For whatever reason, I sense summer's coming. I'm like, all right. Let's not look so gross. let's drop a couple.
Okay. Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
I'm actually stressed about Wednesday because I've got so many of these Zoom meetings I've got to do.
Okay.
Like they're starting to overlap now, and I've got to prioritize. And then Wednesday, the seafood market called. They're hoping to have crawfish, so I was hoping to pick up a few crawfish and boil those up. I'm actually too busy.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Wow.
I want the benefits of quarantine.
Right.
But all these Zoom meetings and extra things falling on one day. It's just one day, Wednesday.
That's what happens when you're a major player. When you're in the game.
Oh, yeah.
When you're in the game.
You're a mover and shaker.
You shake it up.
I might have
Yeah.
to push crawfish to Thursday.
Do you know how I can tell Virginia's feeling slightly better mentally?
How's that?
She's got her #1 witch dress on today.
Oh, okay.
She's back.
Yeah, she's mellowed a good bit here.
I have because, I was worried about my friend and I thought my friend was going to die from the corones, and now my friend is getting much, much better. And so that has a lot to do with my mood.
No, I'm so happy.
Me too.
I'm very happy.
It changes everything.
What I got on my mind is, boy, yesterday seemed like a different kind of day. It was hot. It was like 88. Felt like it was over 90 yesterday. That dew point's at 73, which I don't know anything about that, but they said that was typically a dew point mark you would see in July. Around 72 is about where we would be then. So humidity is starting to come back here in South Florida. Yeah, we're getting into it. And then I went out back last night. I've been enjoying the backyard, and mosquitoes were back. I was getting eaten alive.
You got that sweet blood.
I do. I think it's a blood type the mosquitoes like, and then also I think they're attracted to carbon monoxide, and I think some people put off more than others. I must be a carbon monoxide factory because they just love me. They never go for the Mexican queen.
Do they go for your face ever?
Not so much on the face. I can hear them on my ear, and they usually go for the ankles and places like that.
We're lucky we don't have to deal with those bats like in Pennsylvania where you're just hanging out and enjoying your night, and bat comes down and mess up that beautiful hair of yours. They would.
Yeah, really?
Absolutely.
That's very batty. Your hair bats would love
They
it.
told me that in Pennsylvania at nighttime, especially during the summer.
Yeah.
The bats told you?
The people of Pennsylvania. They said
Yeah.
bats will come down and they'll take your hair.
Huh. I grew up in Ohio and we had bats, and they would never, they'd fly around in the lights and things like that, but they would never attack humans.
Your hair wasn't this pretty back then.
Are you suggesting that the people who told me this were lying?
Might be a little exaggerated. I grew up around bats and in that part of the country. And,
Look, maybe it's different across state lines.
yeah,
Pennsylvania.
I never saw a bat attack. But
Really?
Never.
They made us feel like bats galore.
Yeah, I never saw that. Maybe we had tame bats. I don't know. Maybe across state lines in Pennsylvania, they're godless.
I feel like Ohio bats would be way more squirrely
No, pretty
than
peaceful.
Pennsylvania bats.
Yeah, I never paid too much attention to them. They'd be flying around the lights, and you'd be like, okay, those are bats. Somebody said yes. Angie said there are bats in Florida. So I don't know. Maybe just the ones in Pennsylvania attack. It's possible.
Maybe you don't have them by your house. Maybe they're in areas.
I've been told if you live in an area where
Yeah.
bats are there, bats can come and fly down and peck at your head if your hair is out. I've been told that.
Wow. I think they'll fly low. I've never heard of pecking bats.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Am I crazy on this one? Oh my God.
I don't know.
This is one of those
Maybe.
ones where nobody backs me up.
Angie said a bat attacked my cousin in Tennessee. Okay.
And maybe
Yeah.
Florida bats are just more chilled.
They must attack. Otherwise, we wouldn't be afraid of them.
Yeah, all I'm saying is they told a 8-year-old Jbird bats attack in Pennsylvania, and I took it to heart.
Oh, no. I saw a kid yesterday who's afraid of a butterfly. I don't think they attack either.
They don't.
Yeah. But you never know.
That kid is kind of needing to grow up.
I
there.
know. I didn't want to say anything. I'm going, how soft is this kid?
I mean, a butterfly.
You're afraid of a butterfly?
Kid. I mean,
I guarantee there's kids that are afraid of butterflies.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. I'm like, okay, I know me, I'm from the older generation, but I'm like, boy, I can spot a snowflake when I see one.
that kid is really going to have a rough time on the playground.
A butterfly.
Okay. Virginia, what's on your mind today?
Yeah, I told you, Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
I have all those Zoom meetings
that's right,
scheduled
okay.
for tomorrow.
Remember, she's an important person.
Yeah.
She runs the Quest.
I got distracted on bats. I thought it was Jbird's turn. I got all distracted, yeah.
But I think
his railroading actually worked for once.
I think we learned.
He's worse than a bat.
Yes, he actually got me all off track here.
Spend your early mornings watching the KVJ Show on YouTube. Just search KVJ Show and put our questionable faces up on that flat screen. 97.9 WRMF.
Hearing a lot of responses that say, tell Jbird bats do not attack people with their hair out. They do not attack people at all unless they have rabies. We do have bats in Florida, too, so people were just wanted to be fair to the bats. They said, I think you've been sold a bag of lies from your family in Pennsylvania.
Wouldn't be the first time they lied to me.
Yeah. And I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about mosquitoes. And my question was, because I was sitting outside and I got bit by the mosquito yesterday. And my wife is like, I have that thing that repels the mosquitoes. Whatever the machine is, it spits out something or other, propane, or I don't even know what it is.
Propane? I don't think it's
I
propane,
know.
is it?
No, but you do get a propane tank for it. Oddly enough, and then I don't know what it does, but it's supposed to spit out something into the atmosphere that you don't have mosquitoes around. I'm like, look, I've got mosquito bites all over my leg. Because she's like, just sit outside. I'm like, I'm getting eaten alive. And she's like, they're not biting me. I'm like, I don't know. I can only tell you I got mosquito bites all over me, and they're flying all around my head.
Before I got turned down by the old grumpy HOA where I live to get a pool, I looked into this because we definitely do have mosquitoes. And I was like, okay, if we're going to have a pool and be outside, and they will come and put like a sprinkler system in your yard, but it doesn't throw water like a regular sprinkler. It throws that like repellent juice, and it goes off like 2 or 3 times a day, but it's a little fine mist that supposedly is safe for pets and children.
Okay.
And it just creates this like bubble of mosquito-free happiness.
Good, I need mosquito-free happiness. So I'm going to have to get that information, write it down, and then take it home, Virginia.
Yeah, it's real. It exists.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
what I
would not
need.
recommend doing it yourself with a propane tank.
Yeah.
I don't even call in the expert.
She has some kind of machine. It was something she bought. It's supposed to be, so fancy on repelling mosquitoes. You'd be going, whatever you buy don't work. And you hook a propane tank into it. I don't know what the thing is. Well, I keep trying. Well, and it's like we have an argument because they don't bite her for whatever reason.
It's weird.
So she's like, it's working. I'm like, it's not working. I'm like, that's a mosquito bite. That's a mosquito bite. That's a mosquito bite. She's like, well, where else are you going? I'm like, here in the station. I'm like, and she's like, well, you must have mosquitoes all over that radio station. I'm like, I don't think so.
No, because they bite me too.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm being bit while I'm doing the show. So I've got to come up with something because I'm getting shamed that I'm not sitting in the backyard, but I'm getting eaten alive now.
I like that you're getting yelled at
Yes.
as you're getting mosquito bit.
Right, yeah. It's all my fault because I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes. Why is this me? Apparently I'm doing something wrong.
It's your fault.
It's something wrong Kev is doing.
I love it.
That is causing this to happen. I don't know what it is. So yes, if you can help me out there, I'd appreciate it. I was watching the news today, and the mask thing is legit. They were showing Carmine's on the news that's in Palm Beach Gardens. They had a couple that showed up, and they didn't have a mask, and they're like, nope, not coming in. And
I love that place.
they turned them away. So they were not getting in if you didn't have a mask. Also, you had to take whatever gloves you had on and replace them with the gloves they had at the door. Those are the 2 conditions of getting in. They were letting more than 20 people in, and they had to take your temperature. If you didn't allow them to take your temperature, you weren't getting in.
Is that the grocery store or the restaurant?
The grocery store.
Got you. Okay. Because there's no restaurants that are actually open where you could sit down, right?
No, it's just takeout. Everybody's takeout.
Yeah. So, but just to get into that, that is what you were looking at. And, every day we have a new reality that is whatever our life is in society. And now having a mask is going to be necessary. It looks like if you were in Palm Beach, Broward, or Miami-Dade, I would imagine if it's not in your town, in those counties, it will be soon. I know that like places like Manalapan, or not Manalapan, you've got Miami Beach, you've got Miami that's doing it. All of Palm Beach County now, I think, is doing it. And I was even looking today because yesterday we were giving you some timetables on what this whole thing might be looking like. Maybe some places in May could start opening up again, depending, like some beaches, maybe restaurants with some social distancing with no more than 50 people. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. And yesterday, the Attorney General of the state of Florida said he expects a year we're going to have to be doing social distancing at least. That's the Surgeon General.
So does that mean, basically, if you've been quarantined by yourself, there ain't no hooking up for you for a year?
It's going to be, yeah. I mean, it's going to be
a tricky one.
Probably going to be a year until like we are getting all the way back to normal.
What?
Someone is going to have a meltdown, Kevin.
That's a terrible case of.
Well, I think what's happening, and what is going to happen is you've got a lot of places that, for instance, are still doing the dating. Like 24% at least was the increase on that. And so you're going to have people on these sites that are going to meet on dating sites, and they're going to be like, just come on over.
I know a person that he's single. He was on Tinder, and he was doing the social distancing, and over the weekend he said he cracked and met up with a girl, and they hooked up. On Tinder.
Okay, I know somebody who did the same thing.
Yeah.
They, much like yourself, Bird, single dude.
I didn't do it, by the way.
I know you didn't because you know I'd kill you. But I know a dude who did this, hooked up with a girl, and then a week later he wasn't feeling so good. He started feeling sick after he had to have this hookup with a girl.
And then he doesn't know if it's the corona or is it chlamydia.
You don't know if it came from that girl or if it came from somewhere else. But just if you have to hook up with somebody so bad, know that you could be risking your health and getting this funky thing that is taking out 21% of the people that get it.
Well, me and the boys in the back, Suits and Dennys, were talking about how corona is sort of, in a way, an STD.
Yeah.
From a certain point of view. How you're not supposed to be hooking up with anyone you don't know. And
you're right.
You get something. You get all of these symptoms.
Is it worth it?
Oh, my buddy, he cracked.
I think a lot of people will start cracking.
He hadn't been laid in like over 2 years. He's like, I'm taking this chance, man.
People will. They're going to roll the dice. Well, we did our daily temperature check-in here, which is what you're going to have to do going into a lot of stores. Not only Carmine's was doing that, but if you're going to the Palm Beach County Courthouse, they're taking your temperature. They have a machine. It's pretty crazy, and you just walk under it. It'll bing, and it'll say your temperature.
And do they have kind of like a thermometer bouncer there that goes, sorry, sir, you're running a little hot, get out?
It's in the security checkpoint, and you go through it, and if you would go over 100.4, then they'll say, sorry, you can't come in.
Gosh, and then what if someone comes in right at 100? You're like, you're close, but go ahead, get some on you.
It's an exact number.
Wow.
If you're 0.5, you're not going in. If you're 0.3, you can.
That's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
Jbird, the hottest member of the show, again. He's
Even
actually
half naked in a bikini top.
I know. He's tied with Suits. Suits' temperature's up a little bit today. Keep an eye on the feeble one in there.
What's his temperature?
He's up to 98.3. He was at 97.9 yesterday.
Do you know what I was at yesterday? Am I at the same level, pretty much?
I don't know.
Okay, no
it's
worries.
Over there crinkled up if you want to look at it.
No worries.
You were at 98.3 today. I think you're right about there yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a hot girl.
I'm a real hot girl.
It's a hot girl summer. Look at her, all cute.
I'm the coolest member of the show, 97.4.
Well, I mean, does anybody doubt the
no
Kevin
one
Ralston?
is surprised.
Yeah.
Icy cold.
Come on, he runs this
Ice
town.
cold. That's right.
You can't get him heated.
Robot
cool
chilled.
as a cucumber.
Robot chilled, baby.
So, yeah, that's just something to be aware of. And also the masks. I did see a video, and I know there is, kind of criteria for what is a good mask. You should be able to hold them up to the sun, and, you shouldn't be able to, see things, right behind it. Not to say you stare into the sun with your mask because you'll wind up going blind, but, just basically hold it up to light or something like that and see if you can see through it. If you can, then they're saying that typically is not thick enough to qualify. Some masks, they were saying that people were actually ironically getting from China, you needed to wear 2 of them just to be the quality of one good one.
I wanted to reach out to you last night and say thank you again, because I'm not even kidding you. The fact that you got me all of those face masks really had made me very cozy, because I was starting to stress out. Because if I have to go run and get something for Chewy, or if I have to go get, I don't know, butter.
Yeah.
I'm out of butter.
My friend Susie, she's been making those and donating those to healthcare workers. So you slid in under the the kindness of her heart.
I thank you and Susie, because I'm very, very cozy with them.
Do you have a mask, Kevin? Because he's got 5.
I do. I have plenty.
I would take an extra one. I do have the one that I'm using.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
it's a UF mask. Are you cool with that? The Gators.
What is it?
The Gators.
Gators.
It's a Gators.
yeah,
We
maybe
made
I'll,
you a
I'll take
Gators
coronavirus. I'd be happy to get it. Yeah, but as I was saying, though, some of the places you are going to be required to wear a mask. Here is the latest that they had done. Palm Beach County had ordered people to wear masks in grocery stores, pharmacies, and other locations. It didn't describe a penalty for failure to follow the order, and the county mayor noted that wearing masks is voluntary. But like I said, there are a lot of establishments now that will not let you in if you don't have a mask. So all the people wanting to fight with me saying a mask is not mandatory in Palm Beach County, that's pretty much what the guidelines are. Don't go out without a mask.
Are you getting the business?
Just don't try to go in anywhere because
Right.
the store has the right to stop you,
Yeah.
and most of them are.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you know that's what it is. So
Stop fighting with Kevin.
yeah, I don't care. Don't wear a mask.
Yeah, there's people in the chat. It's so
You don't
funny.
have to. I'm just telling you what the guidelines are that you might find yourself. You're going, I think I want to pop into Carmine's, and you said, I don't have to wear a mask. They will not let you in.
How dare you read the guidelines?
I know.
How dare you come with facts?
Yeah, like Kevin said, go out and don't wear a mask. You don't give a crap.
Yes,
See what happens. Big guy.
I'm telling you right there that it is not mandatory. It is basically considered to be voluntary, but many stores and pharmacies and other locations are not letting you in if you don't have one.
Am I the only one? And I probably am. Feels kind of cool with the mask, a hat and glasses on, kind of like you're in disguise. You kind of play a role when you go to the grocery store. You're almost, I don't know, you can have fun with it, like make believe.
I put on the mask and I thought, oh man, yeah, I'm going to be able to slide in and out and do whatever I want at the grocery store. But the thing is, people still know it's you.
I'm not even
You're not hiding.
Well, I'm not even talking on that level. I'm just talking on the level that you now have a costume out in public and you've got this persona. I don't know. It kind of made shopping real fun for me.
Okay.
I lost the room. Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Somebody texted in and said, tell Virginia to stop scaring people, saying it's about 21% of people. That's a lie. Where did she get those numbers?
It is. I mean, most of those people are over 60. Go look it up.
Okay.
We welcome you calling out Virginia. Please keep texting us those.
Go look it up.
And somebody said that what I have in my backyard, the Mexican Queen got, it's called a thermocell, and they run on butane, not propane, because Denny's let me know that propane is actually carbon monoxide and attracts mosquitoes. So, yeah, definitely don't get, propane and crank that up and then expect the mosquitoes to leave you alone.
Light a cigar.
Yeah, there you go. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, boy, when I come to work in the morning, man, there are so many people out exercising. You know, a lot of people are going the snack route and going lazy, but other people are getting out and they're starting new exercise regimens.
Ever since you had your positive stat about Palm Beach County last week, I swear to you, I've noticed so many more people going outside and running, and there's a lot of people out yesterday. A ton.
So do you think we're going to be shaking hands after the pandemic? I know we'd talked about that and what our initial plans were going to be. I think we all have maybe different approaches. I will definitely be more hesitant about doing it. I would do it if somebody reaches out their hand, but if they don't, I probably will not be the initiator, at least for the initial parts where we start getting back to normal with shaking hands.
I still do it. I still shake hands. I still hug. I still give high fives. I think it's really tough to say if something's going to be banished for life right now because everyone's so crazy with their thinking. It's easy to go, we're never going to shake hands ever again because there's a lot of fear going on right now. But if things correct itself and it gets back to being normal, you'll see practices like that continue.
If you're somebody like me, it's probably not going to initiate a handshake, at least in the first parts of it. Here's what you're going to be coming at you. 43% of people will go back to shaking hands. So almost half of all people right away are just going to be putting out their hands saying, let's shake it, let's keep on going. 31% won't. 26% are kind of in that, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just play it by ear and see what happens.
And that might change as things go on, too.
Yeah. I think that's probably what's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see because in South Florida, we got huggers and we got kissers, too. People always love to kiss on the cheek. Is that going to change? And how long will it take before you can go into a social gathering and start going, mwah,
well, Between #MeToo and the coronavirus, the hug is dead, brother.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff want to take it down.
If that double kiss dies, that's a good thing. How people try to kiss you on the right and then the left, it's like, okay.
It's too involved.
It's so much.
I have an uncle that kisses. He doesn't do the double, but he kisses, and he gets close to the lips, and he always leaves a snail trail. There's always like a thingy of is that, can you not say that? Like spit, like saliva. That's what I meant.
Has a few meanings.
All right, that's what I.
Do you know what a snail trail is?
I think I do, and I think I. Sorry.
Are you sure it's not your aunt? She may have a beard, but yeah, I mean, if they're leaving that.
You know what
I want to check gender.
You know what I meant. My uncle just was very wet.
What?
I think it might be your aunt.
Oh, yeah, no one wants that.
You know what I mean.
No one wants to have a wet exchange.
Yes.
No.
I'm just gonna take a time out.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit too, and people are kind of annoyed right now by the social distancers, the people that aren't respecting the space and kind of get up into your business. And one of the groups that we were talking about were those couple spreaders. They walk down a sidewalk holding hands, and then for you, if you're trying to maintain any kind of distance, there's nowhere left for you to go except up in a yard or out on the street.
They will run you off the road. I've seen it before. I've been a victim of these couple spreaders.
Yeah, so now in Boston, a suburb there has set up one-way sidewalks in order to have residents practice social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic. That means people who are walking in opposite directions must now use separate sidewalks or receive a $100 fine.
Yeah, I mean, I told you all about how they have it in Publix now, and I'm sure they have it at other stores where you have to walk down the same aisle. You can't go against traffic. If you do, you get people saying a lot of crap to you.
Every aisle is one way.
And if you miss, okay, let's say you want Cheetos and you miss the Cheeto section, guess what? You got to go around the store again.
So far, it doesn't sound like anybody's really getting it right, though.
Yeah, people were skipping. I was one of them.
I don't think they knew. Some people don't know.
No, I wasn't going to go around the whole store to get Cheetos.
Everybody's all nervous and everybody's all upset, and so people forget to look down.
We're trying to get it right, and not a lot of people are.
Well, you're right. I was trying to do it right, and it was giving me anxiety. Like, I don't think I'm doing this right.
And you may do it right on a few aisles, but then you like have a brain fart, and you're scared.
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, I bought a motorcycle last week, and I had to elbow bump the sales guy. It was weird not to shake hands after a deal. That's kind of the way it goes. Yeah, all right. Bink. Thanks, bud. Cool. But that's what we're doing. So, Sherry in the chat room wants to know, why is Jbird wearing a bikini top? Is he finally coming out? No, this is because he lost the video game challenge on Friday to producer Dennys. Last week he had to wear an eye patch because he lost. This week he has to wear a bikini top because he lost.
Sexy.
I just keep telling myself losing builds character. It builds character.
It does, huh? So you have a lot of character.
Your pride's gone, but you build that character.
Now, if you like to see the bird in a bikini top, you can jump into the chat room and watch us right now on Kvj TV. It is on YouTube. Dial it up, put on your flat screen. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I know what a lot of people were doing yesterday. We were asking what the quarantine has made you. People picked up new skill sets. I'm actually a card player now. I never used to play card games. Didn't know any card games really before.
You need a good card hat, my man.
Card hat?
Oh, yes.
They
What
wear
is
hats?
that?
A card
hat.
A card hat. That's how you intimidate your other opponents. Big old hat.
Really?
Well, oh my gosh! You with a toothpick.
Card hat.
A toothpick in Ralston's mouth with a big cowboy hat on.
Yeah?
I don't know if you're bluffing or not.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Card hat and dark glasses, right?
I'd keep the glasses off.
See, I've always heard they go dark glasses. That I've heard people wear. I've never heard the card hat. I've heard card glasses.
Poker players wear sunglasses so you can't read their eyes.
I think Kevin's more intimidating without the glasses.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's why I say screw the glasses.
Okay. All right.
With those eyes?
Yeah. Okay. That might be the new strategy.
By the way, I would love to play some cards with you.
Okay. Let's do it. We got a great game day going on here
because I got some hats I'd like to wear.
Yeah, I bet you do. So what has the quarantine made you? We got anything from card sharks to gardeners to carpenters to barbers. That's now happened with even Gwen Stefani. She's cutting hair. We've had manicurists that people were talking about they've become. Jbird and I, we took it upon ourselves here during the quarantine that we were going to try to spend more time on some skills that we wanted to build. Jbird wanted to be a juggler, Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he was going to really work on becoming a juggler. And I said that I was going to double down, work a little bit more on my Spanish and see if I couldn't, get to the point where I can start saying, okay, I'm a dude that could almost hold a conversation in Spanish.
I love it.
Yeah.
Challenging ourselves. What are
Fancy.
you working on, Virginia, to get better in life?
I've been doing a bunch of recipes. I mean, I think I perfected the ice cream one. We got on it last night again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bring you in a batch tomorrow because we're making a new batch this afternoon. This might be better than the first batch.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like the byproducts.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, Virginia brought in some of the ice cream the other day, and your skill set is good. I can't wait for the update on that. Jbird and I, we're going to try off our skills just to see how well we're doing and coming along here. Jbird is going to juggle for you, and I believe that the boys are going to give me a quick Spanish quiz, Virginia.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to see exactly where our skill levels are during the quarantine coming up next. Okay, so have you challenged yourself to become better at something during the quarantine? You got some extra time. I know some people are working on their fitness. Other people might be working on a skill that they're doing, their painting, their arts, their crafts. Virginia's working on her cooking that's going on. I'm spending a little bit extra time trying to work on my Spanish. My card games are on point. I'm probably doing more card games than I should, but that's family time, so we're all playing family card games.
I like to hear that, Tex.
Yeah, that's how I'm kind of building skills during the whole quarantine. Jbird has been working on his juggling.
Of juggling and no fitness but fatness.
Okay. You're not alone, man. I know a lot of people are doing that.
I know. We're going to get it together. We are. We just got to stop eating so many carbs. Seriously, we got to stop eating these carbs.
And by we, you mean me.
Yes.
Coming up here in a second, Jbird's going to show off his juggling skills, so I'll give you a chance to dial up your KVJ TV on YouTube. You can watch that video. I'll also post this up on our social a little bit later as well, so you can check that out. You've got a quick little quiz de Espanol.
I do. I'm going to have you tell me what these mean.
Okay. All right.
Now, is it going to be hard if I give you the English? Could you tell me what the Spanish is, or should I just give you the Spanish? You have to tell me what it is. Would that be easier?
Give me the Spanish,
okay.
And I'll give you back the English.
Tell me. Let me just see your paper really quick. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
All
right.
We're good.
Okay.
All right. Tell me, what does Buenas tardes mean? Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes is good afternoon.
Wow.
Is that right?
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me.
I'm not sure anybody's impressed with that one.
Tell me what you think about this one. Está buenísimo. Está buenísimo. Ooh.
Este buenísimo?
Yes, está buenísimo. Está buenísimo.
This is really good.
It tastes delicious. I'm going to only give you partial credit.
Okay.
It tastes delicious.
It tastes delicious. Okay. Este buenísimo. Okay. It tastes delicious.
I'm just going to go and just break in a conversation with you. Just come back and talk with me.
Okay.
Donde deberíamos ir a comer?
¿A dónde deberíamos ir a comer?
Sí.
Okay. Where are we going to eat?
Where should we eat?
Okay.
Sí, Chico.
Okay.
Chico,
Yeah.
¿Qué música te gusta?
¿Qué música te gusta?
¿Qué música te gusta, Chico? ¿Qué música te gusta?
What?
¿Qué música te gusta?
What kind of music do you like?
Oh, he is.
Wow.
That's not bad, Kev.
Okay. Yeah, I've been putting in a little bit of time. Give me another one.
¿Qué haces en tu tiempo libre?
What? Wait, what?
¿Qué haces en tu tiempo libre?
One more time.
¿Qué haces en tu tiempo
¿Qué hace en tu tiempo libre?
libre?
¿Libre?
Libre.
¿Qué hace en tu tiempo libre?
Sí.
Yeah. What time are you going to the library? Or no, wait. It's
No, a stupido.
¿Qué hace en tu tiempo libre?
You got this.
Where are you going with you?
So close. You're close.
¿Qué hace en tu tiempo libre? Where are you going with that book? I don't know. What is that one?
What do you do in your free time? So,
Oh, yeah. Libre is free. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking book. Okay. Yeah. And tiempo is time. Yes. What do you do in your free time?
So
That's a good one.
If
Yeah.
I was a teacher,
Yeah.
I'd give you a 70%. You just barely pass with a C.
Okay. And you're the teacher?
You're on thin ice.
Give me one more. I got to end on a good one.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
but just keep in mind, if you get this wrong, you go from passing to failing.
Okay,
You
that's
get a
fine.
D.
I got to redeem
Get-
myself because, I should tiempo libre. I knew that. Free time.
All right.
My brain's not working right now.
¿Me puede ayudar con esto?
Wait, do it again?
¿Me puede ayudar con esto?
Can you help me with that?
Can you help
me
me?
puede ayudar con esto?
Can you help me with this? Got to take off a few points because it's not that, it is this.
Okay, essay. Okay.
But the thought is
Me
there.
puede ayudar con esto?
Not bad. You barely just passed this class, young man.
Okay, all right.
But you are on thin ice.
All right. Well, there you can see about where my Spanish is. It's still not good, but it's better.
Maria said you got one wrong. You got 1+ wrong. You got half of one wrong, so that's why you're.
I totally blew the que hace en tu tiempo libre. That
Yeah.
was free time. I completely blew that one. Yeah, that I got. I'll give myself completely wrong on that.
I am very impressed, Mr. Ralston.
I'm working, man. It's not easy, but I'm trying. Now let's see you juggle.
Oh man, now I gotta follow that.
What'd you bring in here to juggle?
Baseballs.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So do I get a couple tries here? I know, I look terrible. I get it. I get it. That don't look good right now.
Why are you wearing your pants so high?
Because I am covering up my tub. My tub of blub. All right, here we go. Take these off. Do I got a couple tries?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you pull your pants up a little higher first?
I mean, if you're going to go for the old man, do it all the way.
Wow.
Fully commit.
That's okay.
This look bad?
It's hot.
This is very hot. Okay, Jbird is going to be doing his juggling. Okay, all right, hold on real quick.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Okay, all right, hold on real quick.
Kevin's playing circus music for
Okay,
you.
here you go. All right, Jbird is going to juggle. Oh!
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4
Whoa.
rounds. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, that's awesome, though.
I'm getting there.
You are getting there.
Gosh, I'm very impressed. Going like four rounds.
I'm doing the work.
That's very good.
Nice
Look at
job.
you. All right, Virginia's over there learning how to make ice cream. You're juggling. I'm speaking broken Spanish. Boy, that's amazing.
Watching back on the playback, that does not look pretty. Am I juggling or am I jiggling?
Don't read the comments.
Oh, they're so hurtful.
Yeah.
If you love KVJ on the radio, you'll love them even more on Instagram. Follow at KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Got a lot of really great stories going on here. We want to acknowledge the KVJ heroes of the day. People that are out there really in the thick of it, doing awesome stuff. Of course, healthcare professionals and doctors out there risking their lives every single day. It goes without a doubt that they're doing some really amazing things. But there are other people out there that are doing just really cool things as well. There are a lot of celebrities that are always kind of like jumping into the mix. They're making their own donations. They're actually helping on the front lines. Matthew McConaughey, they're delivering masks and all kinds of good stuff. So when you see something like that, let us know. You can either send us an email, mail at kvjshow.com, or you can also do an isolation dedication on the 97.9 WRMF app. That's free. Use the mic drop feature. We'll get some audio here, and we'll be able to play it. I thought this was really cool, and I knew this was going to happen. That viral video of the 93-year-old woman that was holding up the sign in her window in Pittsburgh saying, "I need more beer." Yesterday, I had that in the Whacked Out News. I told you she was going to get more beer, and she did. Coors Light is now delivered 150 cans of beer to her.
Wow.
So, yes.
That worked.
Yeah. So that's not bad. 150 cans. That's pretty good. She should be set for a little while.
Yeah.
But I don't know, though. Maybe Grandma can pound it. Thought this was nice. In Brazil, they honored their medical workers on Sunday by using a projector to turn the Christ the Redeemer statue into a doctor.
Aw.
That's really kind of a cool thing.
That is.
A landlord in New Jersey who owns 12 different buildings isn't charging rent until July, and all he's asking for is that his tenants pay it forward by supporting local businesses.
I like it.
It's beautiful.
Somebody in Massachusetts spent $5,000 on gift cards to cover all the groceries bought during a store's senior citizen hours on Saturday.
I love that. Tyler Perry did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are getting ideas. Hey, it doesn't have to be an original idea. You don't have to do something that's fresh and nobody else has done. If you saw something that somebody else liked and you thought it was great, just do the same thing
It's beautiful.
to whatever level you can. There's a customer at a restaurant in Houston that left a $1,000 tip on a $19 takeout order, and the employees cheered when they went out.
Yay.
And also, a group of high school students in Canada created a free hotline to help cheer up senior citizens who are stuck in isolation. It's full of pre-recorded jokes and uplifting messages from kids.
Yeah, it's really cool. I listened to a little bit of it, the actual recording of it when you call the hotline. We have audio if you want it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's the number is 877-JOY for all. 877-JOY for all.
Hi, and thank you for calling Joy for All. We know that isolation is difficult, and we want to keep you company through these challenging times with the voices of children and youth from your community. Please listen carefully to the following options. Dial 1 to listen to jokes of the day. Dial 2 for the daily dose of kindness.
I would like to walk you through a short exercise to help you feel gratitude for the important, joyful moments in life. I want you to take deep breaths in and relax as you breathe out.
Was it me or did that sound like one of the Peanuts characters?
It definitely did.
I think
is that Peppermint Patty?
No, I thought it was Linus. I'm going to go, is this Linus?
For the important, joyful moments in life.
That does sound
It
like
does.
a Snoopy character.
Aww.
Dennys are animal. Time to learn about some wildlife here. The only wildlife I've been learning about has been the Tiger King, and I'm not sure if that really is about learning about animals or just people in Oklahoma. I did see that special last night. There's a couple of interesting things. The one dude that was shirtless in the documentary that had the tattoos, he's got his new teeth.
I know. I read that he was actually very upset during the whole documentary. They never showed him with his new teeth. He was bummed out by that they didn't give an update.
They only had his meth teeth going.
Yeah. That'd be bummed out, too.
Yeah, he looks a lot better. He looks good.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah. He looks great. And then the one guy who was the long-haired zookeeper that he's kind of got meth teeth.
Did he get his teeth fixed?
No, he did not, but he wanted people to know that it was just because he was older and he's never done meth in his life. Because a lot of people thought he had meth teeth, and he's like, just for the record, no, they're just rotted out. That I basically have never done meth, so I'm tired of people saying I did meth.
I feel like he liked the animal. He loved the animals. I thought he. If I remember in the documentary, it seemed like he loved the animals.
They all said they were there for the animals and not Joe. That basically summed up the documentary. Joe's not a very good person,
but you can't have an opinion on that because now someone's like, you're defending that guy who stood by every single day. You can't have an opinion on that.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Well, John is on here from Port St. Lucie. He thinks he knows some animal noises. What's up, John?
What up, KVJ show?
Yeah! All right, we're going to learn a little something about animals here today. We got some animal noises for you. You just got to try to be able to tell us the difference here when it's the real animal and when it's our producer, Dennys. Okay, John?
Clarky, is that it?
That's pretty much it. All right, here you go. The first one, we're on the topic of tigers. This is a tiger in a cage. We got sound of a tiger in a cage. Is this Dennys or animal? Wow.
I don't know about y'all. It sounds like you can't cage that tiger.
That thing is fierce. That thing is fierce. Wow.
He's really rattling that cage.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, it's definitely a beast like that. It'll rip your arm right off. All right, what do you think, John? Is that Dennys or animal?
He sounds very angry. I'm going to go out with the tiger.
Going to go with the tiger on that? Actually, I know, because you can't imagine Dennys sounding angry because it's just not in his nature. But yeah, no, he fooled you on that one. That actually is Dennys.
It's tough.
Yeah, believe it or not, that is actually Dennys that is making that noise right there. Wow. How about that? Okay. I told you it's a tough game.
It's chilling.
It's a tough game. Okay, next up, we got a beaver. Okay, what do you think? Is this Dennys or animal a beaver? Huh. Okay. Never knew what a beaver sounded like. John, what do you think? Is that Dennys or animal on that?
I'm going to go with Dennys on that one.
Gonna go with Dennys on that one. Oh man, I'm sorry. No, that actually is that's a real beaver there. See how tough he's made this game now? Whoa, how about that? I wouldn't even known.
Oh, for 2, but he's got to get 1, right?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he's gonna get 1 to walk away with some pride here. That's all he's got to do.
We're going to do it on this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Chat room's got a lot of comments about this round.
You ready to rebound here, John?
Try to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll get this, John.
You got it, man. You got it.
Okay. Here's what we got here. This is audio of a shark killing a seal. Wow, I'm sorry. This is violent stuff. But
Violent.
This is nature, unfortunately. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
Kevin's right, Virginia.
This is just nature. What do you think? Is this Dennys or animal here? Wow. Okay. I believe it might be one of those Australian sharks. I think I heard a little bit of an accent in that. It must be from the Great Barrier Reef, possibly. Yeah.
Things really thrashing around in there.
Oh, it went right after it. It sees what it wants, and it makes that noise right as it gets its prey. John, what do you think? Dennys or animal on that one?
He sounds angry in that one, too, but I'm going to have to go with Dennys.
Gonna go with Dennys. That one, you are right. There you go. That's what we call a pride point there. We got a pride point there, John. Congratulations. You're able to get that one correct. And Dennys or animal, we appreciate you coming on and playing with us. Okay, bud?
All right, you guys stay safe and stay healthy, man.
Okay, you do the same. I tell you, Dennys is getting so good at these animal noises, it's making it quite a challenge now.
It's getting tough.
Yeah, we should use that game to give away free prizes. And now look at it. It's turned into one of the tougher games we got here on the KVJ show.
The other day I was hanging out with Dennys, and I heard his cat meowing. I'm like, is that Dennys or is that the cat? I didn't know.
You just don't even know at this point. You just don't even know. What's the word in the hall, Virginia? Clogged the toilet?
Oh, we aren't supposed to go public with that.
I don't care.
Okay, all right.
So I walked in on Jbird.
The lock doesn't work. I locked to go pee.
Wait, okay, hold on. Okay,
so
don't we have separate bathrooms?
Well, no, we're using
We've started using a different bathroom.
Because they had this one designed bathroom that was supposed to be like hidden and secret and for the important people in the building, and they didn't want the DJs using it because DJs screw up everything.
Well, now that there's nobody here but us, if we go to that little bathroom, we have to touch less doorknobs, touch less people. Like, it's a safer place. Plus, we already have to go back there to get water or coffee. So it's like literally right there.
Yeah, I was peeing and I locked the door, but I think that lock is loose. So all of a sudden, I'm in midstream and the door opens and I'm going, oh my gosh, it's definitely the people over at IRK. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's the country station. Thank God it was Virginia. You scared the hell out of me. We lock eyes, it crawls right back up. So I ended up peeing.
You peed quick.
I flushed.
And you ran.
Everything was fine.
I went right after you and I flushed and it was not good. I don't know if that toilet can handle
double flushes?
Back-to-back flushes? I don't know. That's the first time we've done that.
We got some heavy poopers here in the building.
I don't think anybody pooped in it.
No. We didn't poop. I'm saying I think poops of the past have maybe...
I mean, we don't have time to poop here.
I would
Poops of the past?
You think I'm pooping in this building during Corona?
What's going on here?
Hell no. I will go outside before I go in here.
Yeah, so it started leaking, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went and got paper towels, and I tried to start cleaning it up, but it's not finished.
Well, then Dennys comes in, because Dennys is looking for batteries for another bit we're doing. He's like, hey, did Virginia flood the toilet? Because I just walked in there, and my shoes are all wet now. She's like, I really don't want to tell the engineer.
So the one bathroom they didn't want us in, we've wrecked?
I guess so.
No,
but
Carly's thinking I'm trying to blame the country station. No, I thought it was the country station opening up and seeing me pee, and
right,
it wasn't.
It wasn't that. They had nothing to do with
Yeah,
this.
they're innocent. I don't want them to get blamed.
It was us. I mean, we double flushed, and I don't know if that toilet could handle. I don't know.
Well, I went in there.
I've been using that bathroom for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I peed, I flushed, washed my hands, walked out. You had to have peed probably 3 minutes. It should be able to take a double flush, Virginia.
I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of to why it didn't work, because every time before it's flushed fine. But that's the first time that I've had to double flush.
We're gonna get blamed for it, and I'm sure it's gonna cost the company money.
You guys were able to sneak off and do it. I wonder if this is going to be something where they're going to lock it now.
It's soaked back there.
Yeah.
If this was a regular day of business, the hallways would be buzzing right now.
It's all good when there's no problem, but now that it's been flooded and we already have a limited staff, I wonder if they're going to lock down your guys' secret bathroom now.
Damn it. Now we'll have to touch all those door handles.
Well, because we do have to share a bathroom with about 10 other people.
Right, and we don't want to do that. We wanted to use the other one with less door handles, less people, less exposure.
I think it's a trap. I think they set a trap for us because they do not like people going in that bathroom. They got a real...
But that was when people were here. Nobody's here now.
I don't know, man. Ever since we got here at this station...
Sounds like you got some butt privilege over there. Like you think that they don't mind your tuchus being on the seat, but they mind others, Virginia.
No, I'm just saying because nobody is here, why do we still have the rules that we can't use that one? The reason they don't want you using that one is because people were going in there and they were pooping, and it's literally 10 feet from other people's workspace.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's gnarly.
It's not about the bathroom. It's about the fact that there's people that had to work right next to it, and people would go in there and poo, and then... Imagine you have to work literally right outside of a bathroom door.
We had barnyard smells.
Well,
right.
But the beginning of our run, we didn't know the rules about the bathroom, and one of our interns went back there and dropped a major bomb, and then they got a lot of complaints. And the woman who still works with us was not happy about it because it was like 10 feet away from her.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so they're real weird about it.
It wasn't that much water. I feel like we could go.
So this is our second strike as a show?
Yeah, this is our second
on that bathroom?
strike. Yeah.
Maybe 3. There's a couple other stories I'm not even telling you.
You want to take bets on whether it's locked tomorrow?
Someone's saying, they have a good point in the chat room. Someone's saying they think someone dumped before we got there. That we were just the victim of circumstance.
I always hate that. That's happened to me before where I didn't realize there had been a toilet saboteur, and that thing, it just was luck of the draw. Whoever got there next is going to look, because the problems happen on your turn, but it actually was the turn before that caused the problem.
Well, it's like if you're a guy and you're peeing and you just go in there to pee at the urinal, and someone's dropping a bomb, and then they leave, and it smells in there, and then someone new walks in, and you're walking.
They think it's you.
They think it's you. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen anybody else use that bathroom until I walked in on Jbird today. I don't think anybody else was using it but us.
Royal G in the chat room. This sounds really like a first word problem. Well, we need material, Royal G. That's all I tell you.
It's tough stuff, yeah. Bathroom issues.
I'm going to go back there and finish cleaning it up and make sure that it's not wet.
I will help you. We're in this as a team.
You don't have to.
No,
it's fine.
Blood in, blood out.
I'm using paper towels. I'm putting it on the floor, and then I'm using my foot. So I'm not even touching anything.
I'm not gonna lie though, me cleaning the toilet up in a bikini, I'm kind of at a low point right now.
It's a little much.
I'm kind of at a low point in my life right now.
You know, you can get out of a lot of things when you're dressed like that. Clearly, you're going through something.
My bra broke.
Oh no.
Girl problems.
Somebody needs to go up a size.
Nah.
Aw.
Mama, will you just take care of me
It's a
tomorrow?
tough day.
I think you're on the top. It's tied too tight.
Dennys, I'm sorry, Kev, as you were.
That's all right.
It's hard when your male coworker is trying to figure out how to wear a bikini.
I know. Somebody wants to know what you're going to be wearing next week because you've lost another video game to Dennys.
Well, I have to win on Friday. I play him on
Friday. I thought baseball was your game. Are you playing baseball again?
I don't know. I'm not sure if...
Because that was the
one
game you were supposed to win.
We had the best confidence in you.
Well, we didn't. I think I would have beat him. I really do. I just didn't get to complete the game, but I also don't want to drag it out. And there's problems. I think we're gonna play football this week, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. So Jbird lost, so he's wearing a bikini top.
Yes.
This week.
People.
And a
This
top
thing
that's
is
too small.
Way too tight.
Yeah.
I'm gaining a little weight.
You're just popping that thing out, huh?
Oh gosh, Dr. Sinicki, can your hands be any colder?
Sorry, I was just cleaning up a spill.
Get off of
That's
me.
right. She's just cleaning up the
Stop it.
toilet.
Get off of me.
Yeah.
Ew. That's awful.
Back rubs, anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's talk about food. Who's hungry? Breakfast is on the bird.
Didn't you just say you're putting on weight?
Yeah, no. That's just...
Sweetie, you need a salad.
Oh my! First of all, do not call me sweetie. Don't like that at all. Oh no! I don't like when you. No.
You're busting out of your bikini.
I get it. You did tie it on nicely though. I feel very secure. This girl is honest over here.
Yeah, she is.
I think I need to put some breast in here.
I've got some.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because I feel empty. I think
feel like you're because you're wearing a bikini top here. You lost the video game challenge to Dennys, and that was the bet.
Oh, girl!
Oh,
I
wow!
got my groove
Those
back.
are stress balls that are shaped like breasts, and they even got nipples.
These are very real-like.
Wow! Hello.
You want to feel like
I would like to cop a feel.
Take some of that.
Yeah. Hashtag me too. Right? Oh.
Those
Very
are
lovely.
fun.
These are great.
Okay, you're set now.
I forgot you had these.
You're now complete. Very nice. See Jbird on YouTube on Kvj TV.
So sexy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shake it, girl.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Gotta say, not surprised to see this happen. With Easter weekend just passed, there were a lot of preachers around America that decided that it was God's will for them to defy the stay-at-home orders and thought that they could just blow away the coronavirus. Well, now an evangelical pastor in Virginia who proudly kept packing people into his church after the stay-at-home rules went into effect has now died of the coronavirus.
Wow.
So apparently God did not hear his prayers in that respect, or else he decided to test the Lord thy God, and that test was not passed.
Or the coronavirus said, you better respect a virus.
Yeah. So there you go. And God's like going, hey, I gave you doctors, I gave you warnings, I gave you TV. What else can I do?
Help me help you.
Right.
What of all these things and these resources I gave you made you say, I'm going to defy everyone?
I hope nobody else in his church got sick. Where's those numbers?
I have a feeling when he walked into the pearly gates, God's like, hey, can you come sit down for a second?
Come
Let's
over
talk.
here.
Come on over here.
What were you thinking?
Come on. Let's have a chat. Well, a pregnant woman in Washington went into a coma from the coronavirus.
Oh, no.
Luckily, she woke up from that coma, and when she did, she was holding a baby. Wow.
How long was she in the coma?
Doesn't say how long she was in it, but however long she was in, she gave birth and then wakes up and she's got a baby when she comes out.
That's kind of nice.
It is kind of nice, right? There's no recollection of the birth. Easy peasy. I don't feel well from coronavirus. I'm out cold. I wake up. Oh, there's my baby.
You missed all the painful parts. I don't hate it.
You just, next time you give birth, Virginia, you just need a coma. When is the next time you're giving birth?
I don't think I am. I hope I'm not.
You think and hope.
I hope and
Look
pray.
at where we are for this now, Bird. Think and hope. Not a definite never.
The factory is slowing down production.
Okay.
I can tell, like, my body is changing.
Okay.
So
not peak performance, but there's still a light on.
There's still a light on, but she's very dim.
Okay.
Panda, you can text me if you want.
I don't want to be pregnant. You don't want me to be pregnant.
I don't know. We could use a show, baby.
I'm 40. I mean, 47. I'm too old to be pregnant.
All right.
Right? That's right. 47?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So it's probably got to be Dennys next.
Yeah, Dennys, you are the hope. The chosen one. The next one to have a baby on this show needs to be Dennys.
Well, he's a shrimp daddy. They're popping out right and left.
And I'm glad you brought them up because he wants to let everyone know that they're very healthy right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
They're quarantined and they're...
Aww.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
How many shrimp is he up to now?
They like to bang those shrimps. They are a lot. He's a ton.
Have
they
you
are
had
always
to like
pregnant.
put them into other containers? Are there multiple containers now?
I don't feel comfortable speaking about a shrimp. You probably should ask the man.
Okay. There's a woman in North Carolina who hadn't left her house in 3 weeks and stayed in a different room than her husband, and she still caught the coronavirus.
Wow.
She believes she caught it from a delivery person or a package. Isn't that insane? You go to all those precautions and you're like, well,
still got it?
Still got it. Yeah.
My goodness.
Crazy. There's a guy in England who went on a 170-mile drive on Easter to, quote, have a break from his wife and kids.
170 miles?
170-mile drive. That's quite a distance to get away from the wife and kids. And when he got pulled over by the cops, they gave him a ticket for taking a non-essential trip. Apparently getting away from your family is not deemed essential. Yet. Give it a couple weeks. That might become an essential trip.
You don't know his wife and kids.
Right.
So if I...
Don't tell me what's essential.
As long as you're sweet to the officer, I think they should let you go. And they should just understand that you're a man on the edge.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some people are stupid. When they get pulled over, they get lippy and they got something to say. And then if it's up to the officer's discretion.
Yeah. There were 7 men that went on a road trip to Santa Cruz, California. They got fined for violating their shelter-in-place orders. They're each given a ticket, which included a $1,000 fine for violating the order. They're not playing in California.
Whoa, $1,000?
Yeah. They tried arguing with the cops that the reason why they traveled 50 miles to Santa Cruz was to get some essential drinks. But apparently that's not deemed essential in Santa Cruz. Essential weed might have worked in Santa Cruz, but not essential drinks. 7 super rich guys and 3 women in their 20s were turned away after they flew into France on a private jet from London during the lockdown. Apparently that has not been allowed.
You can't do that either.
Yeah, but I did see that they're starting to open up some of those European countries a little bit. So I don't know if they're full bore, but, Spain and Italy, it sounds like they're starting to crack the doors a little bit and look around. So hopefully that's something of optimism for us here in the United States.
If we're only a few weeks behind them, that could be great.
Mm-hmm. Now that people are out of the way, animals like coyotes, bobcats, and bears have reclaimed Yosemite National Park. How lovely is that?
Yeah.
The animals have got to be so happy.
Nature's doing some pretty cool things right now.
They are. I just don't know if I want to be the first tourist back into Yosemite.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened here? Walmart, this is crazy stat, has sold enough toilet paper in 5 days to give each American 1 roll. How about that? That's how much they're still pumping out of TP.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
It's still an issue.
You just kind of like dangle the threat of any kind of shortage out there, and people go nuts, don't they? Even stuff you don't want. You know, you could be like, oh, there's a shortage in Scotch tape. You're like, Scotch. And then, everybody's rushing out to be, why is everybody buying Scotch tape? Well, somebody says there's going to be a shortage.
You're right. People would go ape poop for Scotch tape if that became a thing.
Yeah.
When are we going to walk back in the store and all the shelves are going to be filled with toilet paper again?
I just don't have those numbers.
Is that weeks or months or how long?
It's a good question because I think, you got production issues, you got transportation issues, and they've also got to kind of switch over because I'd heard part of it was, our economy was set up for some industrialization of TP, and they were selling the industrialized toilet paper rolls, which don't work on your regular home sets. So they're having to readjust the numbers. Like a certain percentage of their production was done for offices. And they use different TP typically.
Offices aren't using as much right now, but home butts are.
Yeah, so they're having to kind of switch over the production levels.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think that's part of it. But there are some businesses that are thriving, like Costco saw a big increase in sales last month. People were stocking up. I can't even imagine Walmart's got to be crushing it. Home Depot, I bet, is probably doing well because a lot
Yeah.
of people are doing projects. I've gotten a lot of stuff from Home Depot.
Publix.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that are just, probably doubling what they normally do. People are just buying everything.
Mm-hmm. And this is an odd offshoot of the pandemic. Apparently, a lot of dudes are freezing their man seed. Apparently, sales of at-home collection kits are way up because men are trying to freeze their potential children in case the worst happens or the virus affects their fertility.
Oh, boy.
How about that, Ann? I guess I got some ample time, and I do hear that some self-love does boost your immune system.
That's the rumor.
Yeah. So there you go. That's just some of the stuff that's going on.
So what do? You just send it in the mail? Because normally you go to the clinic and you give it to them.
Yeah,
How long
I think
is that stuff good for?
Wait for the kit, because if you just put it in an envelope, it's not going to travel well.
That's a good question. How long is it good for?
Can you just drop it in the mail and that takes 2 to 3 days, 3 to 4?
Good question. I bet it's got to be temperature controlled, because
Yeah.
I'd imagine that, there's a lifespan on that. They're kind of like Dennys shrimp, you know?
And what happens if they lose the box for a day or two? There's an extra, it's got to, you're right, it's got to be cool.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know if I would trust that home collection method.
Well, if it doesn't work, oh well, I guess I'll do it again. Twist my arm, just not too hard. That's the one I'm using.
Dennys,
what you got to say?
You guys don't want shrimp updates.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
Wait, we need to know what's going on with your shrimp. Are they okay?
8 minutes later.
How long are they? Are they?
Well, I want to wait till you guys finish your stuff. I didn't want to interrupt it with this very droll topic.
Can you see them with the naked eye?
You can. They're getting large. I have probably about 40 new shrimp in addition to the 10 I had prior, so I'm up at about 50 shrimp these days.
Shrimp daddy.
Oh yeah, they're going off. Turns out they procreate constantly. It's
They
like
are.
nonstop. Once they're unpregnant, they're repregnant immediately.
Wow.
Are they still in the
Imagine
same
that life.
fish thing?
Yeah. So actually, now I'm already cultivating a new container for them. It takes about 2 to 4 weeks of letting the water sit and create bacterias and such to get the ecosystem going. And then I can transfer some over because it's starting to get a little full in there.
Yeah, every day there's a new baby arriving, a shrimp baby. He's always smoking cigars every single day.
Those aren't cigars.
All right, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here. It is live on YouTube, so if you want more KVJ Show content, you just jump over to YouTube and you can check it out there. That is the platform. I believe it's going to go up on Facebook today, too, so you can actually watch it there if you follow us on Facebook. Watch out for that a little bit later on today. It's just some bonus content, unrated by the FCC, so we can do and say whatever we want on this thing. But if you'd like an extra 30 minutes of the KVJ Show, in just about 15 minutes from now, you're going to get it. All right, Bird, wrap us all up today with your thought.
Courage is not having the strength. Wait, hold on.
What?
Courage is not having the strength to go on. It's going on when you don't have the strength.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you rebooted that.
Yeah, sorry.
It was well worth it. Thank you.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show.